Rumored to be one of the 3 major killers, undead Jason from Crystal Lake officially returns. The moment he put on the mask, the real massacre begins. A group of young people come here to play, ready to spend a pleasant weekend here. Bree and her boyfriend decide to go boating by the lake. After getting Richie's approval, the two drive to the shore of Crystal Lake. Soon they arrive here, unaware of the lurking danger. Just when they are having a great time, suddenly an arrow pierces through the boyfriend's head. At this moment, Bree is still unaware. Immersed in the joy of playing, the yacht drifts uncontrollably towards them, and Bree thinks her boyfriend is playing a prank on her. Until the yacht gradually approaches, Bree realizes that something is wrong. Watching Jason's dead stare from the shore, she quickly swims under a plank to hide. Watching Jason getting closer and closer, at this moment, Bree holds her breath, afraid to make a sound. On the other side, several people are having a party. A stranger visits, a man named Quinn. He is here looking for his sister. She went missing a few days ago after playing at Crystal Lake. Seeing that Quinn has no ill intentions, Jenna invites him in, but they face opposition from the homeowner, Richie, because Richie doesn't know him, and he believes they have disrupted their private gathering. Jenna also leaves the villa, following Quinn to help him find his sister. Along the way, the two of them get along well, unaware that they have entered Jason's territory. As the sky darkens, they spot a cabin ahead. In their quest to find Quinn's sister, they rashly barge in. When they enter the room, Jenna suddenly slips and breaks through the floorboards below. Surprisingly, she discovers a creepy doll here. Quinn senses that something is amiss, so they quickly leave the room. Just as Quinn was changing the batteries in the flashlight, footsteps suddenly approached from not far away. The two quickly hid under the boat sail. They peeked through a crack and saw Jason carrying a body on his shoulder. Then Jason started walking towards their direction. The two were too scared to even breathe, but Jason noticed their abandoned backpack nearby. He swiftly approached the house and pulled the power switch. Then he went to the side of the boat, but found nothing. By this time, the two had already hidden to the side. Seeing no one around, Jason dragged the body towards the house. The two quickly returned to the villa, ready to tell their companions everything. However, their companions were in the midst of a party. One of them accidentally fell while playing a game, breaking a nearby chair. Richie was visibly angry and asked him to go to the tool shed to find tools to repair it. Richie and his girlfriend prepared to return to their room to rest and sleep. In the living room, only the lonely Lawrence remained. Lawrence casually picked up a magazine. Just as he was about to start reading, Jenna and Quinn rushed in, urging Lawrence to quickly call the police. Then they went upstairs to inform Richie, but the room was too loud, and they couldn't hear what he was saying at all. On the other side, a companion had just entered the tool shed, but started playing with a baseball bat. Accidentally, he shattered the glass above. As he stood up, unaware that Jason was standing behind him.
Oh no! Oh! Oh! No!
Jason cut off the power to the villa. At this moment, Richie came down from upstairs. He angrily questioned Quinn about why he was here, asking if he was the one who cut the power. Richie didn't even listen to Quinn's explanations. Meanwhile, Lawrence grabbed a pot because his companion was still outside. Alone, Lawrence went outside, cautiously making his way to the tool shed. He slowly opened the fridge but did not find his companion. It wasn't until he heard Lawrence's cries for help outside that Richie believed what Jenna had said was true. Richie tried to call the police but found no signal on his phone. Helpless, they could only hide in the room. Richie's girlfriend cautiously went upstairs. She wanted to hide behind the curtains. Meanwhile, the police patrol arrived at the scene. Jenna was about to open the door when suddenly Jason descended from above. At that moment, Richie pulled out a handgun. He heard sounds behind the door and fired a few shots. When the door opened, they found Richie's girlfriend dead. They then went outside, preparing to drive away in the police car. Before Richie could find the car keys, his girlfriend's body was thrown down. Unable to do anything, they had to abandon the car and flee. Richie crossed through the jungle and reached a small road. Just then, a car passed by and nearly collided with Richie. The driver stopped the car, and Richie walked towards it. Quinn and Jenna returned to Jason's lair. They believed the most dangerous place was also the safest. As they entered the room, they faintly heard cries for help from below. It turned out to be Quinn's sister, Julie. Locked in the basement by Jason, the two pried open a wooden board and made their way downstairs towards the sound. Soon, the siblings reunited here, surprised to find Julie still alive. Quinn quickly smashed the lock to free his sister. At this moment, Jason also arrived downstairs. The three headed towards another exit. Upon reaching there, they found one exit locked shut. Luckily, they discovered a hole nearby. Quinn and Julie crawled through it first. Just as Jenna was climbing through, Jason arrived. Quinn was momentarily in disbelief and could only choose to flee. They quickly found another exit and scrambled up. Suddenly, Jason appeared behind Quinn. Quinn was knocked unconscious by Jason. He slowly searched the abandoned car for Julie. At that moment, Julie hid in a corner, not daring to make a sound. In a critical moment, Julie escaped, and Quinn also regained consciousness. Rain started pouring from the sky, and the two desperately ran outside. Before they could run far, they spotted an abandoned warehouse. Quinn told Julie to hide while he prepared to find some weapons for self-defense. Suddenly, Jason burst out from a window behind. Having taken 2 stabs, Jason seemed unfazed, casually knocking down Quinn. He then forced Quinn towards a nearby blender. In this critical moment, Julie appeared.
Jason!
She removed her necklace. It turned out Jason never harmed Julie because she resembled his mother. Seeing Jason calm down, Quinn suddenly ambushed him from behind. He then looped an iron chain around Jason's neck. Julie quickly stepped in, throwing the other end of the chain into the blender. Julie picked up the knife from the ground. Just when they thought it was all over, the two pushed Jason's body into the crystal lake, letting him forever rest there. They even returned the necklace to Jason. Clearly, the two had not yet emerged from their sorrowful emotions. This film ends here. Stay tuned for the next episode where the immortal Jason makes his official return.